Let me see if I can. Gotta do that. And then, hi everybody. Hi Kelly. I'm just getting ready. Hi Cindy. Yay! Hello peeps. All right, hold on. I'm just gonna, oh, I have no idea how to do that. How's everybody doing? Hey Phil, hey Valerie. So if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I'm a big proponent of organic food and cooking organic food. And if you saw my live, nice to see you. Hey Charles. So today I thought, you know, I've been putting all of these videos out about healing and food and, you know, here's 8 things to boost your brain. Here's 10 things to do, you know, heal your blood pressure. And you have all these products in front of you or ingredients in front of you. What do you do with them? So I was actually just making some notes, and I want to take you through trying to prepare them for yourself so that when you go to cook all these great superfoods, you have some ideas. And those of you that have been here with me the last few weeks, hi. Oh, I know. I always forget to do that swipe right so that I can see people. Nice to see everybody. Hi, Lady D. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you. Hi, Craig. So, you know, ask me a ton of questions. You can ask me anything. I'm pretty good about answering. But I want to show you, I'm going to flip over here for a second so you can see all the ingredients on my counter. So I kind of looked through all of the videos that I've been doing for you guys. And like I said, here's 6 things to boost your brain. Here's 8 things to have clear skin. Here's all this for blood pressure. Blah, you know, like I've just been doing that. So I wanted to spend a night or an evening with you showing you how to put that food together so that you have options and ideas of what to do with all that food. So the ingredients that kind of keep popping up in all, good morning, bye, Barner, how are you? Nice to see you. So some of the things that keep popping up in all of my videos are kale, spinach, almonds, garlic, ginger, sweet potato, blueberries, lemon, and salmon, ginger, turmeric. What do you do with all of those things? So we are gonna spend some time putting them all together. So the first thing I'm gonna do is make our quinoa. I have 2 kinds of quinoa here. Equally delicious, equally good for you. So hey Dee, hey Charlie, Joe, Kimby, Connor. So nice to see you guys. So one of the things that I always say, and I've been cooking for a very long time, 40 years, and I always measure my grains because I want them obviously to come out right. So I have here red quinoa, and this is about, just about a cup. So I'm gonna fill that up to 3 cups. So we have 2 cups of quinoa and 2 cups of water and a cup of quinoa. So it's always 2 to 1. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in a pot. I forgot to take my pots out, so you're gonna want to take all my pots out and put them on the stove. And I'm gonna add a little salt to that. I use a mineral-based salt. I'm still stressed out about, thank you, Connor. I love my kitchen. My commercial kitchen's a lot different. So you guys see me in the morning cooking there, and this is my kitchen here. So if you're, thank you. So if you want to know the products that I'm using, I started one of those, the TikTok shop, but I'm not talking about any of those products because I'm too stressed about it. I keep getting in trouble. So Christina, we are making, if you follow any of my videos, I do a lot of videos like, here's 10 things to boost your immune system. Here's 5 things for your blood pressure. Here's 8 things. These are the things you eat for clear skin, brain boosting. And what I noticed is the 10 or 12 items keep popping up. So I decided that I wanted to just spend a couple of hours with you guys showing you how to put those foods together, and then you'll have some recipes. And if you go to the Book of Face and join the Organic Food Movement community, that is where I'm posting my recipes. And they're there for you. It doesn't cost anything to go there. I am not doing any of that. So right now I'm cooking quinoa. That seems to be the grain that pops up all the time. And how we cook quinoa is, or any grain, with the exception of wild rice, putting that aside, quinoa, any of your rices, you're doing 1 cup of grain to 2 cups of water. That is pretty much the standard. And like I said, I've been cooking, I don't know, no, I do know, 40 years, and I still measure my grains. They come out perfect every time, and there's no way around it. If you measure, it's gonna come out right. So I'm gonna start the stove. And what I like to do is can you guys see the stove? Hold on, I can't see. Oh yeah, you can see the stove, great. Thank you, Flower Child. Okay, so I'm gonna cover those pots and they're gonna cook. Now I'm not gonna cover them all the way because they always, spill over, so we don't want that. So I'm gonna crack them, that's too small. I'm gonna crack them a little bit while we're getting everything else ready. So again, we are, you'll watch my videos and you'll see that there's I do all of these clean superfoods, what superfoods are good for this and what's for that, and back and forth. So today, let me turn you over here. Can you see all those things? Let me see if you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, so you can see I have spinach, kale, eggs, garlic, we have turmeric and ginger, blueberries, avocado, salmon, and broccoli. So I'm gonna make a bunch of recipes for you guys, and you're gonna follow along and you're gonna love it. It's so fun. So thank you for all the love. I love that. Okay, if you have questions, just jump in and ask whatever you want, pertaining to food, please. Let's keep it food. Usually, and I just realized I don't have my wood cutting board or bamboo cutting board tonight, so I'm cheating a little. Normally, I only use those, but I can't find it, so we're gonna do this. And I've also noticed that I get in trouble when I cut on camera. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way I handle my knife or talk about it. So you're not gonna see me cut. You'll see it afterwards. So yeah, follow me and join the that other place, and you'll get all the recipes. So, okay, so first things first, let's make a smoothie. Everybody gets up in the morning. What are you gonna make? It's so easy. Let's start with a little kale. So I have one of these little blenders, which I love. So I just stick it's like a single serve. So I'm gonna stick my kale in there, and then flaxseed. Oh, that was the other thing, seeds. Flaxseed and chia, big deal, always in here. Those are the other ingredients. So I'm gonna put a tablespoon of flaxseed in here and a tablespoon of chia. Did I bring my chia out? Didn't bring my chia out. You guys, wait 1 second, I'll go grab my chia. No, they don't want anyone to show. I know. How do you do that when you're cooking? I don't understand that. Hold on, I gotta go get my chia. Someday when I clean up my pantry and we're talking about how to organize a pantry, I'll take you in the pantry because you guys will lose your minds. It's so fun. I'm very blessed with my pantry. Okay, so I'm gonna put a tablespoon of chia in my cup, and then some blueberries. Now, to me, I like frozen blueberries, but really unnecessary. If you don't have frozen, you can put in fresh. You can put in frozen banana. Again, as you get to know me, I'm sort of I'm gonna give you the base, and today is a little bit more specific because we're talking about, will you be posting these recipes as well as well, I can't figure out how to do that. If you tell me how to do that, thank you. That's very nice of you. Thank you, Springtime. Do they make healthy hot dogs? Yes, actually, there is a healthy hot dog, for sure. hold on, I'm getting some frozen blueberries and I'm gonna put them in to make our blended drink. Now, if you have a favorite, that was really nice of you, thank you so much. If you have a favorite protein powder, or you know, you'd like to use collagen, you could do that. You're gonna put in like a cup of frozen blueberries, and then you're gonna pick any kind of nut milk. Today for me, if I'm doing, if I'm making a smoothie, I either use, hi, nice to see everybody. Thank you. Oh, I love that you became a member of the team. Okay, so I'm gonna put some almond milk in here. If you have coconut milk or you like regular milk, it doesn't matter. It's what you love. However, today we're working with all of the ingredients that I have been talking about for a month of, you know, if you need clear skin, if you want to have good brain health, if you want to heal your blood pressure, if you want to control diabetes, all of these things, all of the videos that you've seen, I took the top 10, 15 ingredients and I'm making them for you. So here you go. Here's a cool breakfast smoothie. We have chia, flax, kale. You could add spinach to this and blueberries. I mean, it's endless, but can you imagine the nutrition that's in this smoothie? So we're just gonna put it on here. Can you see that? I can't tell if you can see. But anyway, we're gonna blend that up. Come on, blend that up for me. Now I'm gonna pour this. We're gonna slow this down. I'm cooking two kinds of quinoa here, red and white quinoa, and we're gonna make grain bowls. So I'm just gonna shake this up a little bit, bring down that chia down there. There we go. Come on. This is awesome. And then I will show you what that looks like. Look at this lovely. So you can make this ahead of time. Like if you're rushing in the morning and you're not gonna get out in time, you could, look at that. This is like a powerhouse. You don't need a lot of this. If you wanted to add some collagen to it, if you wanted to add some, you know, protein powder, you could do that too. But this 8-ounce cup is packed, all like just so packed with nutrients and so good for you. So here you go. That's your first recipe, and you have all of these great nutrients. I want to drink that so bad, you have no idea. So I'm gonna rinse that, and then I'm gonna show you how do you make like a smoothie bowl. You want to, when you make a smoothie bowl, you want to make it a little bit thicker, obviously, right? So you're gonna put your frozen fruit in. We're gonna again use the blueberries. I'm gonna use about a half a cup of blueberries. And we're gonna make this smoothie bowl, and I'll show you how this works. So if you have a favorite granola, there's about 3/4 of a cup in here. And don't worry, you'll get the recipes. What did you just make? I made a smoothie. I am, like I said, if you're following me or you're on my page, you will see that I do a lot of like, eat these 10 items to heal your brain or brain boost, heal your immune system, boost your immune system, thank you. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to learn the different recipes so that you could, hi everybody, hi. It's so nice to see you all tonight. So now we're gonna make a smoothie bowl. We just made a smoothie. Now I wanna show you how to make it so that it's a little bit thicker. What was in that shake you just made? So there's almond milk in there, blueberries, kale, some flaxseed, chia seed, and almond milk. So thank you guys. So I'm gonna do the same thing again, only I'm gonna add a little less milk, almond milk, because I want this to be thick. I want it to almost be like, you know, a smoothie bowl, more like an ice cream or like a thick yogurt consistency. because then we're gonna top it with things to make a treat. Okay, so we're gonna add a little chia in here, obviously, again. I'm so excited to show you this. And this is great because, and then I'm gonna put my favorite almond milk. If you are not making almond milk yourself, which I get, right, almond milk has no nutrition, of course, we got you. If you're gonna make it, try to get them without the gums in them because they really, you know, they're not that great for you. And so we're gonna fill that up a little bit. It's got about a half a cup in there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're gonna make this so that, I'm gonna shake it a little bit so that the milk and everything gets together because this is gonna be a little bit thicker. We gotta see if we can make that happen with this. All right. So now you get a bowl and you can put all your favorite toppings in there. I have fresh turnips and mustard. Can I use them in a smoothie? I wouldn't. I don't know if I would do that. You could try it. It depends on if you really like those flavors. All right, let's see now. It's still, we're gonna mix it up a little bit more and try and get it so that it's like sort of like a frozen yogurt consistency. We're gonna add a little bit more milk to that. So this was sort of about a half a cup of milk, so we're gonna add a little bit more in here. And what's nice about this, you know, again, you could make this in the morning and have it ready for you, or make it at night and have it ready for you. Or if you're looking for that snack at night, to make something like this is so much better for you. And if you include at least one of these recipes a day, you're gonna feel so much better in, you know, even in 10 days. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna shake it up a little bit more. All right, oops. Yeah, this is great, right? What I want. Oh, this is gonna be perfect consistency. Where are your recipes? This is exactly what I wanted to do. So now this is gonna be like a smoothie bowl, right? We're gonna pour this out. See, it's like an ice cream. It's like purpley because it has blueberries in it and greens. So now what I would do is I'd find my favorite nuts, right? If you like almonds, you could do chopped almonds with this. If you love, I'm a fan of shredded coconut. I use an unsweetened coconut. You could slice strawberries and bananas. You could put in cacao nibs, which are awesome. I have an allergy-free chocolate chip you could put in here, just so that you have a little something. And then what else could we put? I think that's all I have right here. You could chop dates and put a little bit more coconut in that. You could put raspberries, some fresh blueberries on this. And now you have this beautiful breakfast bowl. Oh, that's okay. I'll go over that ingredients with you. Hold on a second. I just want to, we're cooking quinoa. So this bowl is a smoothie bowl. It has frozen blueberries, spinach, kale, flaxseed, chia seed, and what I'm doing here is I'm talking about all of the things. If you follow any of my videos, I'm doing like the top 8 foods to heal your brain or boost your brain, the top 7 foods for clear skin, the top, eat this for blood, regulating your blood sugar. So I decided to take the top 15 different ingredients that keep showing up in the videos and show you how to make some food. The videos are going to be posted on the on Facebook because I don't have any other way. If you guys have a way that I can post this, or if you join my team, I can post them there for you. But I give them away. I don't charge for any of that stuff. So we have this. I also made this smoothie, a little bit the same, but we put some sweetness on top of this, sort of like your treat bowl. And it's a little more frozen. All right, so now let's move on to some salads. I have a piece of salmon here. It's a wild salmon, and I get it from where do I get it from? Forgot. It's from this side of the ocean. I'm on the East Coast. Oh, good, you found my channel. Perfect. You'll find I do a lot of posting. If you send me your email or you DM me that, I can also email for you. I help you guys create diets. I'm not charging for anything. I want you guys to learn something and see what I'm doing. That's my gig. I love that. So, okay, so next, I have a piece of salmon. It weighs about 12 ounces. Here we go. And I want to show you a 12-ounce piece of salmon if we're really, working with salmon and trying to eat healthy. I would rather see you guys eat a lot more vegetables. And believe me, I eat all kinds of meats too. I'm just giving you options this way. But if you're looking to expand your diet with more superfoods and vegetables, we're gonna make this salmon into 3 meals. So what I'm gonna do is cut this into 3 pieces and make it 3 different ways. Now you could cook this piece of salmon ahead of time and with just a little salt and garlic and be done, and we can make a dressing for it and pour it on there. But for this, I wanted to just cook it 3 different ways for you to just see what that looks like. So I'm gonna cut, you're not gonna see me cut it though. Let me see if I can hide that. Am I hiding it? Yes, okay. Right, you can't see, good. I don't wanna get in trouble. Okay, just got the new, oh, thank you, Katie. I love you, Katie. All right, so here we go. We're gonna take these 3 pieces of salmon and we're gonna do 3 different things with it. The first thing I'm gonna do is make it really simple. Hold on, let me see if I have some dill. I forget if I have dill in here. I forgot to take out my spices. I'm a little behind. Well, okay, I have a question for you guys. We could do anything. Do you guys want me to just do like simple garlic and salt with a little dill, or you want me to put a little curry? I mean, we could do anything. Thank you guys. I love all the love that you're sending me. Love that. Where's my pan? Okay. So we're gonna take this salmon. Here's my parchment. I do a lot with parchment paper because the cleanup is, I want to avoid doing a lot of cleanup. Be creative with spices. Okay, Lady D, I got you. I'll do a couple of different things then. Let's do, since my favorite flavors, teriyaki sauce. Yeah, me too. I do like an Asian ginger. Just for what we're planning to do, I want to learn new recipes. I got you. All right, so let's do 2 pieces. I think I'm gonna do one in the pan. What did I decide here? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? We're gonna do one more smoothie at the end if we have time. I'm in the Northeast. People say I have a crazy accent. I don't hear it. Anything other than salt and pepper, because you never know how to season it. I got you. Maybe like a tamari kind. Oh yeah, let me see if I have tamari. I think I might. Tamari, nope, and nope, and nope. When I'm not at work, I have less flavors here because my family doesn't eat them. I don't have any tamari, but I got some ideas. Hold on. We're gonna grate some ginger. We're gonna zest ginger. Do I have my zester here? I think I do. Hold on. Zester. Here it is. Great. Okay. I got you. How about we'll do some ginger and turmeric, which are part of I have some fresh ginger and fresh turmeric. You see? Thank you, Baker's daughter. I'm trying to get in a routine so that I can just post, and then you'll have my, sort of like when I'm always going to be on. Because I like to talk about food. Also, like I don't always want to be cooking with you. I have so much to tell you and show you. But let's start with this. So we're gonna do tamarind and ginger. And you know what? I have some coconut milk. How about that? I got some ideas. So, all right, so this is what we're gonna do. This, never throw this out because you could make a tea with this. Like put a lemon in here, a half a lemon. Let me show you. This is like a great cold remedy. A little tamarind, a little, ginger. I need the brain boost. A little ginger, a little turmeric, and then I can add a little bit of lemon, a piece of lemon. Right? We'll fill this with water, and here you go. Always have a notebook. I thank you. And now, you could even add a cinnamon stick to this, and here you go. You're done. You have this beautiful fresh tea. We'll put that on the stove. And it makes such a nice tea when you're not feeling good. Not tamarind, I'm sorry. Oops. Not tamarind. I shot my knife. Not tamarind, turmeric. Look at that. It's so good. It smells so good. So what we're gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. You're gonna love this. I am going to saute a piece of salmon with this and coconut milk and some ginger. And we'll add a little curry to this. I like to make my own curries, but I think I might have a curry powder to go fast. Let me go check. And I'm gonna go grab, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go grab 2 more ingredients. Give me 1 second. I didn't think of this, but I love the idea. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get coconut milk in my pantry. I know it's here somewhere. Where is my coconut milk? Ooh, we have some pineapple. Oh. Here it is. I found it. Okay, I found it. I hope you guys are still here. Yay! Okay. So I have some coconut milk. I found coconut milk, black beans, and some pineapple. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna cut a little bit of onion because I can't live without onion. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot live without it. All right, so we're gonna cut a little bit of onion, and I'm not cutting on the stove, on the thing, because what's cooking, good looking? How's it going? Hey, Shannon. So this is what we're doing. On my page, I have all of these sort of what superfoods to eat to heal yourself. So I have a convection oven just like that. Yeah, it's so easy. I don't have a microwave in my house, so I have obviously a regular oven and stove over here, but I have my little one back there that I do most of my cooking on, believe it or not. So I cut a little bit of onion, and I'm gonna put a sweet potato in the oven. I'm all over, I'm so excited. I feel like I'm doing that show where you have like 50 ingredients and what do you do? So I wanna cook a piece of the salmon just simple, because I want to put it on a bowl with like a funky yummy dressing. So I'm gonna I took a 12-ounce piece of salmon and I cut it into 3 pieces so that you could have a bunch of choices, and you can make these could be all your lunches. And the idea here is to include at least one of these recipes every day to your meal. And then, hi Soul Life, I'm so glad that you're here, so that you have some choices to eat, and if you include them every day in your diet, you will see after a month or a week, it just fills your soul. You're just gonna love it. So I'm gonna take this tiny little piece of salmon. I'm also gonna roast a sweet potato. And we're gonna add a little bit of salt, just a little salt, because I wanna be able to put it in a bowl with like a cool, funky lemon vinaigrette with all kinds of ingredients, and then this will be a really funky bowl. Thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna put this in the oven, and salmon like this, the sweet potato will take about an hour, but the salmon will take about 18 minutes. Oh, that pot with the scraps. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, salmon's delicious. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut my piece of salmon up. Let me just put a glove on because then I don't have to wash my hands every 2 seconds. Now I have my little pan here. We're gonna start it up. I have this induction pan right here so that I can teach you guys how to cook on it, because my kitchen isn't really set up to sort of like, you know, to do all of this work, but I can figure it out. Okay, we're gonna make like a coconut, ginger, turmeric. If you had lemongrass or you had scallion, you could do that also. But here, let me show you what I've got here. I'm gonna take these two little pieces of salmon, and I chopped up some garlic, we're gonna put garlic too. I have some fresh garlic. Here we go. Fresh chopped garlic. I mean, this is the trifecta right here. Fresh garlic, ginger, and turmeric with some onion. I mean, that right there is like the immune booster, anti-inflammatory. Where'd you get such a huge, gorgeous piece of salmon? Oh, from my shop. All right, so now I'm gonna turn my pan on. This is induction, so you always have to have, I'm just learning the induction, but this is how you have to, come on, buddy. Here we go. We're gonna go down to about 350. And then, 350. Okay, so now we're gonna heat our pan up, and we are going to put our ingredients in here. And then I'm gonna add a little coconut milk. It's gonna be awesome. And then we'll make like a cool dressing, maybe like a lime thing, and we'll put it in a bowl, and I got it. I got the best. Watch what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna do that. Let me open up my cans. I even have some black beans. You guys like black beans? Thank you, Soul Life. I appreciate that. Let's get some black beans on the fire, too. So we're gonna add, now, I have coconut milk. My coconut milk has no, yes, I got you, Lady D. And who's that over there too? JC, I'm so excited. Okay, so I use a full fat coconut because I just do. I think it's fine. I'm not picky, I'll eat just about anything. There you go, Shannon, I like you. See, now you're the kind of person I want to cook for. Although it is fun to cook for people that have, you know, things that don't work. I think it's been working, sharing you and getting you out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so we're opening up our can. You know, I try and find, when I'm buying canned goods, I like to find things that have like, you know, a BPA-free, what do you call it? BPA-free can. I really work hard at that. Makes me worried, you know? The least chemicals, the better. Okay, so now I'm gonna put a little olive oil in the pan. If you have coconut oil, this would be a good time to make coconut oil. I think that's good too. But for this, I'm just gonna add a little olive oil. And now I'm gonna add my onion. Ooh, you hear that? That's the best sound ever. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna put my fan on. Okay, so I'm just gonna sort of get that going. Now, you run the risk when you're cooking with, you know, garlic and ginger and turmeric. You're gonna run the risk. Can you see that? Does that go down? Okay. You want to move fast with this just because you don't want to burn it. And then, look, you're going to be so shocked how fast this is. Now I'm going to take my 2 pieces of salmon and sort of get them in here. Watch this. Ooh, that smells so good. And then let's get a little curry powder in that. What do you think? I think I have some curry. Now, normally I would make my own curry, like with turmeric and all that. But let me see. Oh, I have a red curry. I have a little red curry. So I'm going to add a little red curry powder to this. Just a little bit, like a teaspoon. I have to remember that I made this dish for you guys so that I can, when I write the recipe, will be good. All right. So now I have a little curry in there with our salmon. And then I'm going to add our coconut milk. And again, when you buy coconut milk, make sure there's no guar gums or sugar. You know, buy a healthy can. And I will, again, on my page that's not this, if you got my drift, I will share ingredients, because to me, the ingredients are very, very important. What I'm cooking with is super, super, super important, right? I think it's been working, Sharon. She makes such good, oh, you guys are sweet. Now, this, we're kind of braising this in a coconut milk, right? And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this in a grain bowl. What else could you use? So if you don't have coconut milk, you can start with, do you have curry in the house? If you have like a cashew, almond milk, or even a regular milk, or just run out and get some coconut milk too. But if you don't have that, you could just go back to what we're gonna do. And I have 2 more pieces of salmon that we're gonna work with. So you'll see another way to do this, okay? But you guys wanted to see some flavors, so I'm making you flavors. And then we're gonna, while this is cooking, which won't take long at all, I have to taste that. All right. What we're gonna do is make a salad with grains in it. And this is gonna go on top. And then what we can do is make I think I have lime juice, let me check. If we have lime juice, we can make, I have lime juice. I love this. I'm going to show you something. Quick sauce. This is kind of fun. I'm excited. I'm going to slow this down a little bit. We're going to just simmer this nice and easy. And I'm going to put a cover on this. Where's my covers? Okay. I'm going to cover this so that it sort of steams and braises at the same time. And then now what we're going to do, we have our quinoa working. And then we're going to make sort of this really yummy bowl. So it'll be a cool grain bowl. Let me see, what were my other notes for my salmon? Saute, a ginger salmon. Oh, we have our broccoli. All right, let's go. Let's get our vegetables going. So we have the salmon roasting with a sweet potato, right? Just simple. So that's going to be another grain bowl. We have these 2 pieces of salmon sort of cooking in the coconut oil. That's going to be another bowl. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Oh, this is my dinner tonight. When I get off here, I'm going to be eating this. Okay, so that's there. Now what I notice for people is, and you guys, I don't know how you feel about this, if I'm not cooking sort of savory or something like that, I notice that coconut milk really sort of sings. Hi, Jana, nice to see you. Welcome, we're cooking superfoods. How do we include superfoods in our diet? Does your family eat the meals you make at home? Absolutely not. My daughter does, my husband does not. He is a meat and potatoes man. So the fact that I have all of you watching and you guys go home and cook this food, I'm thrilled to death. He will not eat this. I have a very funny story. You guys want to hear my funny story about my husband and cooking for him on a first date? I know, right? So annoying, but it's okay. I love him. He's the best. So here's a funny date story. So the first time, I mean, now my husband and I are married over 24 years, but that is true, Shannon. so my husband, I invited him over. You know, we're gonna have our first date night. I'm cooking for him. I'm gonna put these in the freezer so we have them ready when we're all done. And I said, okay, I'm gonna make him asparagus and rice and salmon. Oh, meat and potato stew. You never eat the stuff I eat. I know, right? And I said, and I served him the salmon, and he looked at me and he said, "Do you have any ketchup?" And I was like, "Ketchup?" I said, "Look, as long as you know me and I make you salmon, do not ask me for ketchup." And he turned around very calmly and he said, "Okay, as long as I know you, don't make me salmon and I won't ask for ketchup." That was the end of that. Have not made salmon since. I know. All right, I'm gonna put these two items in the fridge so they stay cold for us to look at later and dream about eating our smoothie bowls and our drink. And now I'm gonna check both of these look beautiful. Oh, you're gonna love this. Look at this. This is amazing. Look at this beautiful red quinoa. It was a very good deal, JC. I really was a good deal. And it's a really funny story. And we've been married 24 years. I haven't made him salmon. So this is red quinoa. And then the other one that cooked for us, oh, come on. This is white quinoa. Both equally good, equally healthy, equally the same, what do you call it? Nutrition profile. They're both good. What's the difference besides color, taste? Nothing. They taste the same. They are same nutrition. They're just good. End of story. Just yummy. Okay, now I'm just gonna put some in a bowl because I want to cool them off. So for me, I think when I'm serving food, I like to have color and prettiness. So I'm gonna mix the two together just for fun, no other reason. But look how fast that took us to cook. It's 6:30 right now, my time, right? And it took us, the quinoa cooked in about 20 minutes, right? So, if you get your stuff together, and I'm kind of cooking completely from start to finish. So here, I'm gonna mix these up and I'm gonna show you how we make a bowl. I want this to cool a little bit before we put that on there. Yeah, color on my plate, right? I love the color and the balance. I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes to see if we can just cool it down somewhat. I'm gonna check our fish. Oh, our fish is almost done and it looks delicious. So that will be our first thing. Now, remember I said I wanted to make like the tea? Let me show you what that looks like. So look at this. If you're not feeling good and you have a little turmeric and ginger, look at this. Watch this. Can you guys see that? Do you see the yellow? Hold on, let me see. Of course I don't have that. Where could it be? All right. I don't have it. So let me see if I can. Let me take these out. Okay, now you're speaking my language. Now, I want you to see this because, you don't need a lot of this, but we could have made this into like those like power shots, immune boosting shots, but look at this. This is lemon juice, ginger, the ginger peel, and the turmeric peel. And this, when you're sick, you could add like you could add like a little bit of, thank you for all the love, guys. I really appreciate it. You could add a little bit of cayenne pepper to this and a little manuka honey or raw honey. And if you're not feeling good, this will knock it out. So you see how we use, I know, right? It's so good. I will tell you, I have a whole kitchen pharmacy, but I don't think I want to do every recipe at once. I kind of want to do them for you guys, you know, over a couple of times. That was just the turmeric, ginger, and I put like a piece of lemon in there. Where is that piece of lemon? I don't know where it went. But I just cut off a little piece of lemon and threw it in there with some water. And it just makes a beautiful immune boosting shot. Oh my God. It's spicy, delicious. This is just, yeah, right? You could do anything with that. All right, so now we have that. We're just about, I want to just do a little, now here's another thing we could do. Let's do a little sauteed broccoli. What do you think? Well, here's broccoli, another superfood, so good. I mean, I tend to always, I don't know, I like simple. I do love a lot of flavors. I guess because my family, my family or my husband doesn't like it. My daughter does, but when we're home together, she's away right now at college. When she's away, I tend to go super simple, which is fine, but you know, I want to do other things too. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. When you're making a superfood bowl, the idea is that we're going to, let's blanch. Let me show you how to blanch. We're gonna fill a pot up with water. We're gonna put it here on, I should have been doing this the whole time, but I'm too busy yapping. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the fire right here so you guys can watch me do it. It's an induction pan. And we're gonna boil this water, okay? And when we boil, come on, unlock. Oh, here we go. Let me see if I can unlock it. Oh, we unlocked it, great. Here we go. Come on. All right. We're gonna do this one now. And then I wanna show you, we're gonna steam the broccoli. And then, hi Yolanda, nice to see you. We're cooking superfoods. I want you to have a bunch of different ways to use all the superfoods I talk about all the time. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to show you, I'm not a fan of have you tried using miso paste? I do, it's not something I like. I love miso, but when I was studying food and healing, miso for me was a very healing food. You know, I learned all the macrobiotic cooking. So I kind of put it on the shelf of, you know, it's a medicinal thing to cook with and not necessarily something I season food with. But that's just me. But if you like having miso, go for it. I'm not saying no. It's my hang up. Nobody else's. So we're going to steam the broccoli today because I want you to see how delicious it is, just blanched and beautiful, because I want you to see it in a bowl. I'm in Vermont State University now. Where do you go, if you don't mind me asking? What do you mean? Where am I, or where do I? What do you mean? Tell me what you mean. I'll send that to you on the side. Okay, so we have a sweet potato. Jewel yams are my favorite. These are what they're called. Yams grow underground. Sweet potatoes grow also underground. I don't think this is this is the constant fight. What is it, a yam or a potato? They are very different. Yams are much more packed with carbohydrates. Yams are not. I can't tell you what this really is. I think a botanist would have to. But what I'm going to do with these, because I want the skin on them, I want to show you how I do this. I make them like this, right? And we're going to roast them in my little toaster oven, because I love my toaster oven. And I'm going to show you that this is a fun way. Even the kids love this. But if you're into coconut oil, watch what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put these like this. Hold on, I gotta go get my coconut oil. Can't find my coconut oil. So annoying. I'll find it over here. Here we go. Here's my coconut oil. So I have another coconut oil. Okay. I'm going to use my liquid coconut oil. Not the biggest fan of this, but that's what we're going to use. Okay, so that's my liquid coconut oil. Watch this. I'm going to add some salt. And we're gonna roast these for like, I don't know, 25 minutes. I just got fresh sweet potatoes. Okay, here you go. Coconut oil, thank you, Hope. Coconut oil, now, wait till you see this piece of salmon coming out of the oven. Hold, please. We have all the stuff getting ready. Look at that beautiful piece of salmon. So simple, a little salt and garlic. I want you to see all different applications, right? Now, I'm not a fan of the skin, but if you love the skin, go for it. I don't think there's anything wrong with eating the skin. I'm gonna hold on now. We're gonna move our sweet potato for just a moment. I'm going to put another piece of parchment on here. And we're going to roast our sweet potatoes. Mix some olive oil and seasoning and try them in my Ninja. All right. All right, now here we go. I love parchment paper. Hi, Dee Dee. Nice to see you. Okay, so now what I did is I took our sweet potato. I made little rounds because I want to put them in our bowl. And now I'm going to roast them like this. And then I also have just a plain sweet potato, right? Remember, these are all superfoods. You can serve them any way you like. Just eat them. Eat some superfood. Thank you. Thank you, Hope. God bless you too. And then I air fry a lot. I have not heard good things about doing that. I'm a little, as my daughter says, sus. Okay, I'm gonna put this in for another like 25 minutes, the roasted potatoes, and we're gonna make a bowl. I like this machine, this one, because it has convection and it goes a little faster. All right, we got 25. Okay, so we're waiting for our broccoli and we're gonna blanch the broccoli. In the meantime, we're gonna do a couple of things here. And again, don't worry about recipes. I got you covered. Shannon, I love it. Quick and easy. Yes, you know, I don't know. I just get a little worried. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of spinach. But I'm going to take all the spinach. I'm going to put it in a bowl because I want you to see it sauteed. You can also make a juice out of spinach, which we could also do. Now, I like arugula. I think it's, you know, that spiciness is so healthy. So I'm going to add a little bit of arugula to our salad. And then I'm going to add a little bit of kale and chop it. I want you to see this kind of pretty salad as it unfolds. Now, I have cucumbers here, not a superfood, but wonderful, totally wonderful and wonderful to eat. Oops. Put that behind the bowl. We are cooking superfoods today and having a blast. Put that behind the bowl. We are cooking superfoods today and having a blast. Put that behind the bowl. We are cooking superfoods today and having a blast. Put that behind the bowl. We are cooking superfoods today and having a blast. in it. All right, so I'm gonna put this over here. All right, now watch this. I wanna show you, while we're waiting for everything else to unfold, I wanna make a quick dressing for this because we're gonna use it for a bunch of different things. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil, not a lot. There's probably maybe a tablespoon and a half, and I'm gonna add lemon juice. Now I used to juice all my lemons, but I got to a point where we were making so much lemon juice that I had to find a better source. So I found this, it's Italian and it's wonderful. But again, I cannot tell you. But let me show you the secret of kale salad. I didn't use all kale, I used quite a bit of it, but I want to show you when you make a raw kale salad, what's the secret? Because I know people come into the deli all the time and they're like, how did you get your kale like that? Did you cook it? Nope, didn't cook it. I'm going to show you right now. Yeah, arugula is great. All right, so what you're going to do when you work with kale and you want to make it raw, you're going to take your dressing and you're going to do this. You're going to, what they say, massage it, right? You're going to kind of work the oil and the salt. I don't think I put a little salt in here. Let's get a little bit. That's it. You're going to take the kale and you're going to work the lemon juice, and it's sort of, look at the difference now. It almost looks cooked, right? And there's not a lot of oil on there. It just works. So now watch this. I'm gonna build for you that nice piece of crunchy salmon that we have here, and you're gonna see how the superfood unfolds. So we're gonna take our salad. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder to it as well. A little bit of garlic powder, and then we're gonna build a salad for you. This is beautiful. You could put, you know what else? Let's put a piece of citrus in this. I'll show you how you cut citrus to make it, to get the most important part. You ready? This is easy. Ooh, we could have put this in our tea too. All right. So I'm gonna show you, and then I wanna build this for you. So the most important thing, and where the nutrients are the most in an orange, and the vitamin C and the bioflavonoids, are in what they call the pith of an orange. You see all this white? That's the stuff you want. It's quite bitter. But if you can get past that, you don't need a lot of it. But this is where your nutrients lie. Very important. So when I make kale salad, I always add, I'll show you how much. I take the orange off. I use that for zesting. You guys saw that with the squash that we made the other day. But look at this. I'm just going to cut it, and I'm going to leave some of that white, what we call pith, on there. Look, you see? So when you bite into that, you're going to get some of that. And you're going to get those nutrients and that bioflavonoid that is so important. Oh, our broccolis ready to go in. Can't see it, but let me show you. Can you see that? Oh, I have a paper towel in front of the camera. I don't know if you can see can you guys see that pot? Let me see. Hello. Hold on, okay. We have a bowl. Wait, oh, it's gotta go this way? I can't tell. Well, anyway, here's the pot, and we're gonna blanch really quickly. So what we're doing is the water's at a boil. I'm gonna put the broccoli in, and we're gonna blanch it for, like, let's say 6 minutes. And then I'm gonna take it off the fire, and we're gonna build, you should see the crazy of my brain all over here. And we're gonna build a beautiful salad. So there's a bunch of things happening, and they're all gonna come together in about, I don't know, 8 minutes. Let me move all that, let me move that. Let me go check our potatoes. Ooh, they look gorgeous. Okay. So let's build, the first thing we're gonna build is this sort of center of the plate. I'm making a kale salad. Watch this, you're gonna love this. So in here is like arugula, kale, some raw spinach, and some orange. I made a little lemon juice vinaigrette with olive oil, a little salt, a little garlic, and I'm gonna put that in the center of my plate. You have the oranges here, can you see that? Right, I'm just gonna kind of stack that up. Now, I'm gonna take my little roasted piece of salmon, and then we're gonna get another piece of superfood on here because we can. Now remember, I brought in 15 different items that I've been talking about in my videos for the last month. And it's really important. I was like, God, I keep giving you guys all of these ingredients. What are you supposed to do with them? How do you know? So that's why, I cut this open. Come on. Okay, here we go. And now, I'm gonna score this. I'll show you off camera because I'm really afraid. See, I scored it one way. Now I'm gonna score, I only wanna score it one way. I forgot. Okay, now, okay. I'm gonna take my little piece of avocado. I'm gonna stack it right up here. And then, I'm gonna use my little seed grinder here. Can you see the seed grinder? Okay. Taking my seed grinder, and I'm gonna add like, maybe a teaspoon into there. I'm gonna blend it up. Right. Oh, this is awesome. Watch. I'm gonna sprinkle, oops, he fell off. Hold on. Oh guys, I'm gonna have so much fun eating this later. Okay, look. I'm gonna look at how pretty, right? This is like a superfood meal. I'm sprinkling a little bit of flaxseed. It gives it like a nutty, sort of earthy, I love it. But look at that, you're done. So here's another dish. This is superfood. You will not be hungry. You will just feel so good. Now, if you wanted to add to this, you could add a little bit of the quinoa that we cooked. Let me show you. You could take some of this quinoa here. Watch. And I can like pick up our salmon, do a little dollop of the quinoa on top. Now this is packed. When I say packed, it is packed. Look at that. It is packed with protein, nutrients. And this is what we call a nutrient-dense meal. Now, if you don't like salmon, you could use a white fish. If you don't like fish at all, you could put a piece of elk here, like grilled elk, grilled chicken, a grass-finished piece of steak. But the fact that you added all those other components makes this a nutrient-packed, delicious. Doesn't it look so good? Oh yeah, we're getting to the sweet potato next. You'll see. But isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that's one dish, right? Now remember, I used a 12-ounce piece of salmon, and we're gonna do it three ways. Bro, what is that? Yum. This is called. I love that, bruh. This is a nutrient-dense superfood, brain-boosting, skin-clearing, blood pressure balancing, sugar, glucose balancing, yummy, 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 yummy. What do you think? We could do it, right? Okay, so now the next dish. So that's one dish. Now, somebody said sweet potato. We could do that. But first, we're going to take our broccoli off. Our broccoli's ready. We want our broccoli to be crunchy. Thank you, Blooming 9. You are going to love this because you can do all of these things. You know, remember, I'm doing this real time. I'm scattered all over the place. Yes, I've been cooking a long time and I'm good at what I do, but I guess I'm going to show you. Here's what's funny. Do you remember that, and I can't say her name, but remember the cook that used to be like, 30-minute meals? I think that's bullshit. But I want to show you when I'm done, I'm going to flash what this sink looks like and what this all looks like, follow. I'm a foodie, but have endometriosis and really depend on a clean diet. You found me. This is where you want to be. I am all about clean food, and I will help you. That's what I do. I help people create diets, and it's all you. It's all of with all of those ingredients she used. There's no way. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, I always say, and then the cleanup. Wait till you see what's going on behind me. I'm going to show you that, because that way you don't feel like, oh my God, she's got it so going on, because it's not good. HBP, can you tell me what that is? I'm loving this. I really appreciate you sharing all this. You're so welcome. And my friends that know me, can you tell everybody where to go to get the recipes and all the extra stuff that we do, so that they understand, because I don't know how to put it out here. Okay, so this is the broccoli. Now, high blood pressure. Oh, I got you. Oh, I just did a whole video on that. And you can also find me, Katie can tell you, or Soaps and Candles. Just join me on there. And it's the blue box with the white letters, the Organic Food Movement. And I create diets for you. Like 7-day diets with like little mini recipes, so that you can learn to, and feel better. That's the whole point. Let's feel better. All right, so our broccoli's ready, our quinoa's ready. I want this to cool down to make our bowl, but we did make some. Let me show you our next dish with our quinoa. Again, we can make our little salad that we made, so we can add some, oops. They make you do a puzzle piece. Okay, please check out. Yeah, that's it. Under the same name. If you find me there, I can help you with diets, and you'll get all the recipes from the classes that I do. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of this, just because, remember, it's superfoods. So the more you get in your diet, the better off you're gonna be, right? Now, I have some hot quinoa on the stove. Watch this. Again, if you actually take some time out of your day and carve it out, I would say the average person could probably make all this food in, I don't know, 2 hours, I guess. Maybe. If you do that, the amount of food, can someone recap what's in the salad? I just came in. Oh, this is kale, arugula, spinach, some orange, and then I did like olive oil, lemon, and a little salt and a little garlic powder. Tossed it all up. Again, I gotta make notes so I remember to give you all of these, because I changed them. I had something totally different on my list of notes, and you guys we started talking, and I just started making other stuff. Okay, what did I say? The arugula, kale, orange, gotcha. Okay, salad. But there's enough food here for you guys to make at least 8 meals. Lemon juice, thank you. Really, 8 meals. So if you spend 3 hours, is it massage kale or cooked? Nope, the first. I'm afraid if I say that word, they're gonna be like, rah, rah, rah. Okay, so now I have 2 kinds of, for anybody that's just joining me, I have 2 kinds of quinoa here tonight. And I'm just kind of laying it out for you. And the reason why I'm only cooking with quinoa tonight is because it's a superfood. Because it's packed with protein and so important and so delicious. So again, this is all about superfoods. Oh, I'm gonna totally show you the mess around me so that you guys don't feel like, oh, I can't possibly do this and keep everything neat. It's ridiculous. All right, so remember we made this beautiful coconut salmon with ginger and turmeric. It's time to plate that. So what we're gonna do, I put a little bit of our salad, I put our 2 colors of quinoa here, and now I'm gonna take, somehow, I'm gonna get my, oh, perfect. Here we go. I'm gonna take my 2 pieces of salmon. And remember, this is only 4 ounces. You don't need more than that, right? Look at this. Now this has got onion, ginger, garlic, coconut milk, and I'm just gonna pour this over the salmon. Now, I don't have this here, but if I had cilantro or parsley or something, I would put that right over this. Oh my God, I can't wait to eat this. It smells so good. Oh. Okay. There we go. Got this here. What could we put? Oh, look, another superfood. Turmeric is there too? What do you mean? Oh yeah, turmeric is in there too. Easy on the chow. Hey Jimmy. Okay, so look, I'm gonna put a little bit of pumpkin seed on there. Why not? If I had a little, cilantro, I would add that. But look at this, right? So it looks a little funky, but the flavors of the turmeric is so beautiful. So another, look at this. It's a 12 ounce, 11 ounce, yeah, about 11 and 3/4 ounces of salmon, and we're making 3 dinners. I mean, you don't need more than that. So now we have 2 dishes. Oh, oops. We're gonna take our potatoes out. They are ready. Anybody, can you guys see? Oh, here it is. Got it. All right. Perfect. All right, here we go. Now, looking for a lunch bowl? Watch this. Now, if you guys have glass containers, even better, right? So I'm gonna take a small bowl, right? Because you only need a small serving. When you eat nutrient-dense food, you need so much less. It's amazing the difference because you just can't eat it all. But for visual, I think I'm gonna use a different plate. So watch this. We're gonna make a quinoa bowl. So I have my 2, it's cold quinoa. So I'm gonna put my quinoa in, right? There's about, let's say, a 1/2 cup. Then we are going to add, oh, I forgot to make our last piece of salmon. We'll put that in at the end. Let me get that fired up for you. Again, I'm just gonna make this piece of salmon. I'm gonna make this piece of salmon, this is our sweet potato. I'm gonna make this piece of salmon pretty quick. It's gonna go fast, 12 minutes. I'm gonna fire it up. All right, parchment paper. Again, what we're doing here is I'm sort of showing you for all the different, what was I saying? Oh, for all the different videos that I've made about superfoods and what's healing and how to heal yourself and, you know, heal your blood sugar, heal your blood pressure, brain boosting this and all of these things. There was like 10 to 15 different ingredients that I noticed were always popping up. So I said, I'm going to show you guys, this is a great class. I'm showing you all the different ways that you can make this food and make a beautiful meals. So all you really need to do is insert one of these a day and your body is just gonna start feeling better. It's gonna kick into overdrive. Less pain, less inflammation, less digestive issues. It's amazing how you can take 15 different ingredients and make them, 5 or 6 different ways. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this last piece of salmon, and because there's gonna be so much flavor in this bowl, I'm only gonna add a little bit of salt and a little bit of, a little salt and a little bit, and I remember I used mineral salt. Oh, and it's on the TikTok thing, that place where you can, buy things, but just know that that's where you can find what kind of salt I'm using. It's the only salt I've used for the last, I don't even know, 20 years. I won't use anything else. Okay, so here you go. I just put a little salt and garlic because we're gonna have so much flavor in this bowl. I want it to be simple. All right, we're gonna put this bad boy in here, and in 12 minutes, by the time we finish, it's gonna be so ready. Okay, so we have our quinoa, and I mix the colors. They're white and red. Then we're gonna add our sweet potato. This is one sweet potato. I left the skin on. Remember, we want to get as many nutrients as possible, right? Can you guys see that? Let me see. Can you see that? Oh, good. Okay, now we're gonna add some broccoli because it's colorful and beautiful. Again, remember, you could make, if you had like little glass containers, you can make a bunch of these and have we could probably make 4 different bowls. Now I'm going to add, this is something that I will do because I think it's important. Let me get a glass of water here. Just so that, especially if you're gonna make these ahead of time, I'm going to add a little lemon juice and salt to our avocado so that it, oh my God, I can tell I really do have an accent, don't I? Okay, we're gonna, I never think it comes out, and I hear myself talk and I'm like, oh. All right, hold on, here we go. You ready? I'm gonna scoop this with a little spoon and then we're gonna just splash a little bit of lemon juice. Now, I don't think you need a whole avocado for this. I think if you're going to, thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. All right, it's the New Yorker in me. All right, here we go. I don't think you need a whole avocado, only because there's so much, it's so nutrient dense that I don't think you could possibly finish it, honestly. So I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice, just a splash. The natural citric acid in this will kind of hold it for a day so it doesn't get brown. Okay, so now, right, I'm gonna add, put that over here, and then we'll put this, we'll move our, we want it to be pretty, right? So we're gonna put about a half of an avocado in here, right? Then, watch this, I have a hard-boiled egg. We're gonna put half because you don't need a lot. Look at that. I mean, this is, you know, you're crushing it with, you're crushing it with nutrients, right? And now we're gonna add a little bit of, go back to our little powerhouse salad of kale, arugula, and oranges, and some spinach with a piece of orange. And now we're gonna just top it with a little seed, right? We're gonna do a little pumpkin seed. And then I have a little bit of our ground flax. I mean, you don't really even need the salmon if you don't want to put it in. Did you cook the kale? I did not. It's lemon juice and olive oil, a little salt and garlic powder. And that's it. Another power bowl. I mean, that just, now, do you want to put a dressing? You could totally put it, yes, it is. I'm afraid to say that word because they'll think it's, you know, whatever, and then they'll block me again. It's the worst. Okay, so now, what kind of dressing would you want to put with this? Well, I've got a little lemon, I've got a little ginger here. Let's make a quick sort of ginger turmeric because it's got the spice. Where's my zester? Here we go. So let's add a little bit of ginger, right? Ouch, a little ginger. We'll do a little turmeric, just a little, right? Oh my gosh, that smells so good. And then, what else do we want to put? Oh, how about we do a little orange in here? A little orange zest. We'll squeeze some citrus in there too. I think that might be fun. All right, we're gonna squeeze some orange. Now, for my germ phobes, if I was making, thank you. If I was in my kitchen, I'd have gloves on the whole time because it's raw food. But because I'm eating this, nobody else is home, it's gonna be mine. Now, here we go. We'll add a tablespoon of coconut milk, right? And a little lime juice. Oh boy, I hope I remember this so I can teach it to you guys. A little lime juice. And then, just for fun, let's add a splash. We're just gonna add a splash, that's it. A little salt. Oh my gosh, I just made this on the fly. There you go. Awesome, right? I have to taste that. Let's see. That way when I make it, when you guys use it. That is so good. That is like tangy, pungent. Can you repeat the ingredients again? I can, you ready? And again, you'll find, I'm gonna put all this down, but let me write it down. I just zested, oh my God, that's so good. I just zested ginger, turmeric, orange, and I added lime juice. If you don't buy lime juice if you don't get the organic in the glass bottle. Don't buy it. Just get a real lime and juice that. Oh, look at you, Blooming 9. That's awesome. A little bit of coconut milk. I'm writing it down too so I can write these for you. A little coconut milk and olive oil, XVOO. All right? Now, you could put this on the side and, you know, can you imagine taking this to work? You pour that over your greens, your broccoli, your sweet potato. There is, I can't describe the energy and, you know, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I'm 60 years old. I eat at least one meal like this a day. I don't usually eat past 7 or 8 o'clock at night because I go to sleep. But the energy, the vitality, everything, it is life-changing in my opinion. To feel this good, not have pain, heal yourself from all kinds of cuckoo stuff that's driving us insane these days. But this is the way to eat, right? Okay, and I mean, look at all the food I have left. I have broccoli, I have quinoa. I mean, there's an endless amount of food still here, and we've made 3 dinners, 3 kinds of meals, plus 2 shakes. I mean, I had to call Miss, what's in that last bowl? Oh, don't worry, Barna, I got you. So in this bowl is our 2 color quinoas, some avocado with lemon, a half a hard-boiled egg, the green salad that we've been working with, some sliced, my hands are wet, from some sliced yam and broccoli. And then I just made this sort of coconut lime dressing with zested, no, it's not ready yet, Lady D. Lady D, I think you saved me from burning something the very first class. Was that you? It might have been you. Or maybe it was Queen something. Oh, we're close. Did you guys see the steam coming up? Here it comes. Thank you, Lady D. Here it comes. Oh, that is so pretty. Now, you could serve it with this. You could save it. You could almost cut this in half and make it 2 servings. Here's some. You know, this is like maybe a 3 ounce or 2 ounce piece. It was ready. Look at that. So you could take half of this even, right? Look. It needs like another 3 minutes, but look, you could add even half of that. I could guarantee it's very hard to get through this bowl. Not because just because it's so nutrient dense. It it would take a lot to get you through this bowl. I know everybody goes, oh my God, I can eat that whole thing. But really, because there's so much nutrients, it's really kind of hard. It was the muffin. You remember that? All right, I'm gonna put this back in. It needs like 3 more minutes. Okay, so, where do we go from here? Okay, let me take you through and show you everything that we made tonight. I'm going to be a guinea pig to share with my scholar group. Oh, and I'm so excited. Did you get the one with the 200 milligram? Did I send that to you yet? If not, it's there, and I will post it for you. Please check under the organic food for all the recipes to be posted. Thank you. Oh my God, I love you guys. You're so awesome. Okay, I mean, we could keep going. We could keep we have so much food left, and that's my point. So on the shopping list, what I brought home today, I'll tell you what I brought home. I brought home some blueberries. 2 crowns, we call them, of broccoli. Hi, Victoria. 2 crowns of broccoli. I brought home kale, 2 spinach, some coconut milk, almond milk, quinoa, and 2 yams, 3 yams, and an 11-ounce piece of salmon. I had all my spices. I had my oil. I have my chia, my flax, my the chips. So I did have some stuff here, but that's what I'm saying. Like, as you go shopping and as you find things, you will see that, little by little, you have all the ingredients you need to create. I found the organic oats. Awesome. Awesome. Are they gluten-free as well? Awesome. So you have all of these dishes to make, and it's just awesome. Okay. So let me move this kind of out of the way a little bit. Whoops. Almost lost that all over the floor. The dogs would have been so happy. And I want to show you all the extra food that we could keep creating meals with. And you could do so much with, right? We still have some of our avocado left. We still have some yams and an egg. I have a little bit of ginger and turmeric. We could make that tea like 4 more times. I'm gonna show you the mess so that you understand that even chefs make a mess. All right, and then we have still a half a can of coconut milk left. We could almost, honestly, you know what I could do? I could make a quick soup, like a broccoli, quinoa base with greens, like spinach. Are you meal prepping for a week? It looks like that, right? Oh yeah, the worst part of cooking is cleaning up, for sure. I can't even say to my husband, oh, I made you this really good dinner, because he would eat none of this. So that means I'm stuck. Is that coconut milk sweet? Absolutely not. This is unsweetened, pure coconut milk. Do not buy sweetened coconut milk. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy. Do I sound like a little mama? It's not healthy. Okay, so let me clean this mess up, and then I'll show you all the dishes that we made. Because it's amazing. Oh, and I even it's so messy. Okay, I think I'm cleaner in the kitchen at work. All right, hold on. Let me just clean this. So, yes, I'm going to end up meal prepping because I have a lot of food here still. All right, so look, we made this sort of coconut milk with ginger, and it looks fine. Wait till you see it, Katie. So we made a salad. Where's our salad first? We made this yummy salad. This is kale, arugula, and spinach, and it's raw. It's got some oranges in it with lemon, like a lemon vinaigrette. And then from there, we kind of use that in a bunch of different places, right? We made this little salad with some salmon with quinoa, onions, ginger, garlic, turmeric, and It's topped with a little pumpkin seed. Remember, we're cooking with superfoods. I've been posting all of those videos, and what I noticed, for those of you who are joining me just now, thank you, Mystical Blue Eyes. There's so many videos that I've done, and the same 11, 12 foods are popping up. So I said, what can I do to help you guys figure out, thank you, to figure out how to make the food. Because all I was doing was showing you the food, like get kale, eat spinach, eat this. I can't stand when, like, even nutritionists or doctors say, okay, you got to put more of this in your diet, more of that in your diet. Well, how do you do that? Like, you need choices and ways to do it. So that's where I came in. So, okay. So I took salmon because it's a superfood. We did it in like a coconut oil over quinoa with our salad. And the salad is arugula, kale, and spinach, and a little orange. And then I made this superfood bowl, which has our quinoa in it, some avocado, a hard-boiled egg. You've got all the yams, broccoli, and our salad again. I sprinkled some pumpkin seed and some, what do you call it, ground flax seed. Huge superfood. And then on the fly, we kind of came up with an olive oil, lime, and coconut dressing with zested ginger, turmeric, and orange. So this is going to get poured on our superfood salad. Hold on, we got more. I did my last two pieces of salmon where you could put one of those pieces into your super bowl. So now you have even more protein. And our first salmon dish, oh, you're gonna love this, guys. This is our salad with our quinoa, right? And then, thank you. And then I'm gonna help you eat. If you wash my dishes, you can eat all this food. And then there's a little piece of like really like crispy salmon that I put in our toaster oven on high, topped with a little couple pieces of avocado with a sprinkle of I love that, with a sprinkle of our ground flax. And actually, I think, right, our dressing could go over this as well. It will be delicious. And the other two recipes that we made tonight, let me get them out of the freezer. They're smoothies. So this is a superfood bowl. This is sort of like our treat for the night, right? You'll try to, you're in, you're done. That's the team. So I just put it in so this is like, I made this smoothie with frozen blueberries, kale, spinach, there's flaxseed, there's chia seed in here with blueberries. This is delicious. You don't even need any sugar. If you wanted to put sugar in this, I would add what do you call it? Coconut sugar, or maybe a date, but no white sugar, no maple sugar, no brown sugar. Remember, we're talking superfoods here. But I did add a little bit of the allergy-free little chocolate chips, tiny little morsels. Look how small they are. So they're almost guilt-free. Look how little that is. And then a little shredded coconut, unsweetened. This is delicious. It's a superfood bowl. So you can make like a sundae out of it. And you have this beautiful, yummy dish. And then the other thing we made, this was the first thing we made, this is a smoothie. Again, a superfood smoothie. In the morning or in the middle of the day, you could add a little protein powder to this, and you have a delicious smoothie. Same ingredients, only I added some almond milk to this. A red snapper with coconut recipe, I could. All you have to do is follow this recipe that we made tonight. When you get that recipe, just put red snapper in there. It's that simple. But you know what I would add to that red snapper? I would add some black beans and a splash of lime. Let me put that in my notes so that I will add that when I put the recipes together. Red snapper, black bean, lime. Okay. This is awesome. Hello, Denise White. How are you? Nice to see everybody. So there you go. Now, I did promise you a look behind the scenes. It's pretty awful. Because I forget. Yes, dates are wonderful. They are really good for you too, and a good way. We could do some baking, and I could show you like date brownies, date bars, all kinds of things. I spent a year cooking in Saudi Arabia in the Middle East. I cooked for King Fahad's daughter-in-law, and 5 princesses owned a women's center in the diplomatic quarter of Riyadh, and I got to cook there, and I learned a ton of Middle Eastern food. It's my favorite now, even though I'm Italian, which I love, but that just blew my socks off. And they cooked so much with dates. It was so great. So anybody have any questions about what we cooked tonight? You guys know where to get the recipes, right? Yes, we could do that. Will you please do a Middle Eastern night? I will. Absolutely. Yes, it was a fabulous opportunity. I became a chef there. I got to work with some of the best chefs out of Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, and what they do is they pay them a ton of money, and they put them in these state-of-the-art kitchens in the basement of the palace, and then you cook unbelievable, fabulous, delicious food. It is so good. Yes, there's so much food for me to teach and learn. I have a 40-year career, and I just want to share it all. It's time for me to give it all away. So that's why I'm here. So you have all this beautiful food. Nicole, Katie, are you still here? Can you say where you can find all that, all the recipes? You kind of have to go, to a different place. I'm gonna share it all, Warner. It's time, for sure. So there's a shop. You can look on there. The only thing that I put on there is the stuff that I use. I don't add anything else. The type of salt is there, the type of mushroom coffee I drink, the pots I use, the knives I use. I don't care whether you buy. I don't care. I just don't know where else to land all of that. So I'm sharing it. If you go to what do they call it? The Book of Face. The organic food movement. If you join my team, somehow I'm going to post. That's it. Thank you. Follow the prompts, and I'll post stuff there. I'm also, for anybody that joins that or joins my team here, I'm going to start posting all little side stuff. You get a little bit of extra because you're following me and loving me. We all need to come there and help you clean up because you've been so nice. Listen, this is awesome. You guys, as much as I'm giving to you, this completely fills my bucket. I can't describe the fun I have and how almost addicted I am to sharing all of this with you. I know that sounds a little crazy, but it's really true. I just love it. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I think those things are really, they make a difference in TikTok. I don't really, thank you, Lady D. Thank you. I'm really love this. So we have a whole bunch of things. Look, you can't imagine. I'm going to give you a shopping list for all this too, but I had all these notes tonight of different things, and I didn't do really any of them. Thank you. That's so sweet. And we did totally different stuff, which is kind of fun. I kind of just flowed with you guys. So, wait, let me put down. You guys want a Middle Eastern class? I want to cook with game meats too. I have to do some stuff for all our meat lovers out there too. Thank you, thank you. See, that stuff I think helps move, me out there, because I can't figure all of that stuff out. But I figure I'll just keep at it. Now tomorrow morning, I am not gonna. We have another huge event on Saturday at the shop. But I'm cooking a ton of food all day tomorrow. And I was thinking, oxtail, I can do that. My sous chef's Jamaican, and he does unbelievable recipes with oxtail, so I'm going to drag him in for that. Thank you, Blooming Nine, because he's really very talented and he's been with me for a really long time, since he's a kid. So I'm going to ask him to help me with that. I'd love to see how you do it. All right, I'm in. I probably will do some sort of curry or meat or braising. You know, I love to braise those kinds of meats. Elk, venison, they really lend themselves to braising. So wait, so tomorrow I'm not gonna post that. I'm not gonna like set up an event because I'm not gonna be able to chat like this. But I'm gonna let you guys behind the scenes like I do. I think I do that once a week. I'm catering a huge event on Saturday, but we're getting 90% of the food done ahead of time tomorrow. So it'll be it's really kind of fun. So we're gonna let you behind the screen again and see my kitchen, and my crew is awesome. They're willing. So you didn't know I just messaged you. Okay, I got you. Do you need a bigger print? Does that help? Or do you need it sort of like a voice of it? You like doing prep work? I'm over doing prep work, Lady D. Kind of done. It's too much. All right, so I promised you I would kind of show you the behind the scenes before we left so you could tell that this is the real deal and I'm not, I don't have anything fancy here. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. All right, hold on. Audio is much better. All right, I can figure that out. Let's see if we can figure that out. Thank you, Katie. Super sweet. Okay, so all right, so one more time I'm going to show you this picture and then I'm going to show you the sloppy mess behind me. So when you guys all go home and dream about eating this food, I'm going to be washing dishes, which I don't care. Thank you. Okay, so this is quinoa with salmon that we braised in coconut milk with ginger, turmeric, garlic, onion, and some curry with our salad that we kind of used throughout. It's kale, arugula, baby spinach, orange, and it has a lemon vinaigrette. This is sort of the same thing, only we stacked the salmon and made it like a crispy piece of salmon and dropped avocado and sprinkled flaxseed on it. And then this is our superfood bowl with, again, quinoa, avocado, some sweet potato, broccoli, and all of our green salad with a hard-boiled egg and just a roasted piece of salmon. And then we made this dressing on the fly today. It has coconut, olive oil, some orange zest, some zest of, you should make that, I'm gonna try and get the recipes up. I be honest with you, I probably won't get the recipes up till Sunday, just because it's crunch time for me for this event on Saturday. I'll be tied up for the next, I have 2 16-hour days ahead of me, so Sunday I'll be home and I'll get all of this up there. If somebody needs a diet or you need some help, just get on that, that page that we talked about, and I can help you with that. So this is coconut milk, lime juice. It's got zest of turmeric, ginger, and orange. I love that. Thank you, JC. And then we did a superfood bowl that's got almond milk, frozen blueberries. There's chia in here and flaxseed and all wonderful things. And you could top it with whatever you like. I just topped it with what I had. Some coconut, fresh blueberries, and a little bit of allergy-free chips. And our smoothie in the morning. If you got this down, oh my God, you really don't need anything else. Maybe some overnight oats. I don't think you could do it. It's too much. It's so nutrient packed. You could. I don't do a lot of dairy. I use it, but I don't use it often. I feel like, especially in our kitchen for people, I make spinach pie and quesadillas, all that kind of stuff, but I try not to use a lot of dairy. For me, people who eat dairy and love spicy food have hot sauce, and cheese in their house, and they can take it home and put that on. But for this particular cooking class, it was all about the superfoods. I found, let's see, how many did we get? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's like 15 superfoods here. So I wanted you guys to see what could you do to add one meal a day with superfoods. The difference in your being will be, I think, life-changing. I'm going to throw that down. There's the challenge. A life-changing challenge of health. Woohoo! Okay, now the mess. Let me get behind this table. I'm going to move this table and get you guys, and you can see the crazy that is my kitchen right now. Can I get you off in here? Oh. Okay, here we go. All right, you guys ready? Here is this is where I threw all the mess. That's the sink. Oh my God. And these are all of our ingredients. And then here's my stove. We forgot, I roasted a sweet potato too. So there you go. That is my cleanup tonight. It's okay. I don't mind. You guys are all worth it. Any questions before I go? That's not even a mess. I love you for that. Anything before I go? Anybody have any last questions? Thank you, Mystical Blue. I appreciate that. It was really nice to spend some time with you guys again. And Sunday, everything will get posted. Thank you so much for doing this. You're so welcome. Thank you, thank you. Love you, Katie. I appreciate you guys too. I feel like we're building this nice little community of people. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on, I'll probably get in the kitchen around 5 a.m. I missed that you had to take the pups out. Oh, it's okay. All right, here, I'll do it one more time. Dragonfly! We're just finishing up. Here's the mess. Ooh. This is the mess. It's okay. I could do it. I have to like cook my husband like a cheeseburger now and woo him into the kitchen to help me. All right, so tomorrow morning, who's eating all of this? Well, I'll probably pack some of it up because I'm not going to have time to cook for myself this weekend. So I will most likely pack all of this into small containers and I'll have some food to eat, which is fine. Whatever. It's the shoemaker never has shoes, right? Okay, so tomorrow morning, I'm just turning the camera on. I'll talk to you a little bit, but you're really gonna just see us working like maniacs because we have a ton of food to cook, but I think it's kind of fun for you guys to see what it's like to be in a professional kitchen. I mean, I don't know. You think you like that? I might be able to watch and see what's up, but it's really gonna be crazy. So I really thank you. Thank you for all the love you guys gave me tonight. Heck yes, all right. So I will turn it on around probably 6:30. How big is your banquet? Gave me tonight. Heck yes, all right. So I will turn it on around probably 6:30. How big is your banquet? Gave me tonight. Heck yes, all right. So I will turn it on around probably 6:30. How big is your banquet? The party, it is a fundraiser actually for a local wolf conservatory here in our area. So we are doing that. It's fun to watch in the kitchen, right? I'm not gonna be able to talk to you, but Mystical, if you message me, I will share that. I don't share that live like this because they tell me not to. Anyway, I'm just so grateful that you guys joined me tonight. And I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much for all that love, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's Eastern time, and I will be in the kitchen around between 5 and 5:30 in the morning, and I'll turn the cameras on about 6:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Do you have the same 6 as I do? It's the same. Okay, cool. And also I'll probably run for 3 or 4 hours just because there'll be a lot of action tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.